Hey everyone, it's TheClockWorkPrivman here. Join me as we cover 10 interesting and mind-blowing facts about the adult animated series South Park. Since its debut in 1997, South Park has really come far as a television show and has been praised for its pop culture humor and dark, crude themes. South Park is my all-time favorite television series, and it has the inevitable reputation of being my most favorite and praised cartoon. I've been watching this series since I was 9 years old, if you can believe that, and with its good and bad moments, I still give the series my utmost appreciation for entertaining me. But it's not just what's happening in the series that is awesome, but also the wicked cool stuff that occurs behind the scenes.
But I am starving! Which would you rather I eat? Should I eat a cuttlefish and asparagus, or the vanilla pesto?
So, without any further delays or ados, these are top 10 cool facts about South Park. Number 10. Trey Parker plays with Legos when he's on writer's block. I first want to point out that I myself am an avid Lego collector, and after hearing about this awesome fact, I was so thrilled to know that one of the creators of my favorite show shares one of my hobbies. Anyway, let's get to the fact. During the production of South Park's documentary 6 Days to Air, The Making of South Park, Trey Parker revealed that when he was feeling stuck during the writing of an episode, he enjoys playing with Legos because it makes him feel that doing so will unlock a different part of his brain.
You might as well just sit here and play with Legos until you're an old man.
Number 9. Butters is based on one of the show's crew members. Butters is one of my favorite characters on the entire show, and he's a character who possesses a happy, cheerful, innocent-like personality who at most times can be pretty gullible. He is not just an idea that derived from a piece of paper. No, he was based on Eric Stowe, the show's animation director.
Butters! Well, that's me, yeah.
Number 8. Trey Parker's bad childhood habit inspired Mr. Hankey the Christmas Poo. Now this one is, well, interesting. The inspiration comes from Trey Parker's childhood bad habit of forgetting to flush the toilet after using it when he was a kid. Mr. Hankey the Christmas Poo was created and debuted in South Park's first Christmas episode in 1997.
Mr. Hankey the Christmas Poo, he loves me and I love you, therefore vicariously he loves you, even
Don't mind him, he's a very disturbed little boy.
Number 7. Kyle's hair was inspired by co-creator Matt Stone. Remember the moments of the show in which we see Kyle taking off his hat? Well, there's a reasoning behind his sweet afro. Kyle's big red tight curled haircut was based on an early look of co-creator Matt Stone. If you fans remember the mini live-action skits performed in the beginning of early South Park episodes where Trey and Matt introduced the show, then you can see where this inspiration comes from.
Kyle, we're taking pictures without ads today!
Crap.
Number 6. Cartman's mom was inspired by a real-life cheating ex. Leanne Cartman is one real tramp. We know this from episodes like the Season 1 finale and its sequel episode in early Season 2. Ever wonder why Cartman's mom likes to fool around in the bedroom all the time? Well, Leanne Cartman was named after an unfaithful cheating ex-fiancé that Trey was with. That's one way of getting revenge on your partner, sort of. Number 5. The pilot was not computer animated. This is one of my favorite South Park facts in the entire medium of the series. Stop-motion animation is my favorite form of animation, and that's where this fact comes in. The only episode in the series that wasn't computer animated was the first episode that began everything. Stop-motion animation was used to create it using paper cutouts of character sprites and backgrounds. This was only done for the pilot, and the rest of the series episodes were completely animated digitally. Another thing to note was that at first this was panned, in which complaints arose criticizing the episode for bad animation. I thought it was pretty good. What did you think of the pilot's animation? Let me know in the comments. Number 4. Chef is based on a real person. As many cartoons and series have inspirations, South Park has a lot. Another character basis, the smart, advice-giving, lady-loving cafeteria chef, is based on an actual person in Trey and Matt's past. While attending the University of Colorado, Trey and Matt knew a dining hall employee who in terms was the basis of Chef in the series. Number 3. South Park is very modern day. This one to most fans should be pretty obvious. With South Park's way of writing in pop culture references, the series of course will take place in modern day. Even though the characters don't particularly age, they go through many major events throughout the show's runtime, and it likes to stay up to date with society and current events. They are almost always able to keep up with these events since the amount of time it takes to produce an episode is 5 days. This creates a large and also confusing continuity within the show, but is usually meant to show what it would be like to have these characters experience these real-world events. Number 2. Kenny has died many, many times. This is a big duh to everyone who has seen this show enough times. The repetitive running gag of Kenny's deaths. Believe it or not, Kenny has died at least 80 times during the runtime of the show. Examples range from being dismembered, crushed, run over, attacked by an animal, or more like eaten by rats after he already died. Eventually the gags died down themselves, and Kenny doesn't really die in every episode like he used to. There are small, subtle moments of the show where he actually does die in the modern episodes, but usually they are relevant to the plot or just show up on rare occasions.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard! Oh my god! They've killed Kenny! You bastards!
Number 1. South Park holds a special place in the Guinness Book of World Records. This fact blew my mind, but at the same time it was pretty obvious to me. South Park holds the Guinness World Record for the most swearing in an animated series. Now that speaks volumes because you know how many times the show has dropped F-bombs and even worse words. I have seen many other adult animated cartoons, and none of them have come close to the total amount of swearing that South Park possesses. But that's just the show it is. That's just one thing I really do appreciate from the show. It's not afraid to take risks and is willing to cover anything that comes to their mind, whether it's the most horrendous plot or joke ever written, to a simple curse word that offends many. The show will just go in any direction. It constitutes many well-written plots and funny episodes that keep its viewers interested. I love the show for what it is, and I stuck with it since. There's still some catching up to do for me. Feel free to discuss any current South Park episodes in the comments section or the discussion board. Well, that's the list. I hope you enjoyed this intriguing list of facts that the show has to give out. If you liked the video you just saw, check out other reviews and videos on this channel. And if you want to stay up to date with the reviews, click the subscribe button as well as the bell beside it. See you in the next video!